Hey friends, today I have came out past Bandy Creek campground out the Duncan Hollow Road. It turned all the way to the end of Alfred Smith Road. That's where the Grand Gap Loop starts, and that's where you can take the easiest way to Angel Falls Overlook. About a mile ridge walk out to it. Not bad. But anyway, I parked out there and I walked almost a mile back because I wanted to take this little shortcut trail and hike it back toward Angel Falls Overlook. And there's some nice overlooks before you get to Angel Falls Overlook. And I've been laid up quite a bit with sciatic nerve problems in my lower back, causing my legs to have really bad pain. But after about 7 weeks of physical therapy, I'm doing pretty good. Hiked a mile last week just to test myself out, and today I can say I've already hiked almost a mile. I'm gonna hike a little more than that and see what I got. You know, easy hike, trail hiking, and this road walk. So, you know, hopefully I'll come through this good and more and show you some stuff that you'll enjoy watching. So I appreciate it. Come along with me. Thanks. Okay, when you come in the Alfred Smith Road and you start over a pretty good hill, because it's level just right up at the top, just down it a little way, you'll see this big old oak tree and a faint trail. And that leads right down here to the John Muir Trail. Then I'm gonna get on and hike back towards some overlooks and back toward my car. My app said it was 0.83 tenths of a mile from where I parked a while ago, so you can find it that way too. Yeah, about 50 yards from where we turned off Alfred Smith Road at that little shortcut, and we're on the John Muir Trail. So let's hike. I've been hiking along, maybe a quarter mile since I joined this in the woods, and then all of a sudden you come around a little point where the soil is thin and poor, right on sandstone, and you get in these little different ecosystems in Big South Fork, and that's I always like that. As you can see, hard sand rock, and you get these little areas like this out on the end of cliff rows too. But it's not rare to find them away from cliff rows either, just where the soil is thin and really kind of pretty poor. Then you walk right back into the woods. Yeah, I like that. The camera always picks up more light than your eyes do, so it looks a little brighter out here than it is, but it's pretty dim in the woods. And that's odd because it's August 2nd, 5:35 p.m. Eastern time, heavy cloud cover, at about 75 degrees. It should be blazing hot in August, and I'm glad it's not. This is pretty decent hiking weather. Still humid, but I can handle the tents. Yeah, and a while ago I was speaking of the different ecosystems. Here in the little low-lying area, there's a little rock house right up there. Little cliff road maybe. But anyway, in these lower lying areas, you get these fern thickets, and I don't know, just that's about the third one of those I came through today. But yeah, just little different micro ecosystems, I call it. and I like it. And I'm hiking toward one of the main things I wanted to see today. And you can tell we're getting out closer to the big cliff rows that drop off toward the big South Fork River itself. There's a couple really nice overlooks out there. I'll get back out there again this fall too when the leaves are turning, man. It's outstanding. I know it's hard to tell, but that shiny area right in the middle is the big South Fork of the Cumberland River. And we are out here on these cliffs right above the river. And we'll get some better shots of it right up here. Yeah, I just came out of there, and this is the best overlook out in here, and it doesn't even have a name, but it is a dandy. What do you think about that? And there's the river. Like so many of the overlooks in Big South Fork, there's no rails around this. It's just wild. So you just got to be careful out here. And this is a crazy, outstanding view. And I will be back a couple months when the leaves are turning, because it's gorgeous out here then. But about time to put my backpack back on and head around that way. All right, time to move on. It's another cool place along the trail in Big South Fork. Just a green tunnel. Man, you would not believe how calm it is out here. I mean, it's almost deathly silent. It's no noises at all. I like it though. Yeah, that sign is looking back at the way I just came from that direction. And for those who didn't know, all this stuff here, the damage to the sign is done by bears. They just like to scratch around on them. I don't know, but they tear them up, especially in places like down in no business and around. They just tear them all to pieces down there. Anyway, keep on going. And then you walk into all this. Yeah, and the trail I was on today is a mountain bike trail. Got your Grand Gap Loop. Got all that stuff. And the way I just came from. I had looked at maps earlier today and thought about going on around the Grand Gap Loop and kind of taking a little shortcut and trimming off a bunch of the trail and going to Angel Falls Overlook and then back to where I'm parked. But that's probably another 3 miles. So I'm gonna rule against that. My lower back and hips are not hurting. They feel a little uncomfortable, so I think it's time to call it a day. I don't want to get way out there somewhere and trigger the pain and have to hike a couple miles on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go right back out here to the road and up to my Subaru and call it a day. Okay, I'm right here at the Alfred Smith Road, and honestly, that trailhead I was just at, that junction all signs, is not 100 yards right there. And this side of the trailhead will take you around the Grand Gap Loop, and as you can read, the John Litton Farm Loop and Bandy Creek Campground is 4.9 miles. It's a good little place, and most of these are bicycle trails, and they're well kept. They're the nicest, clearest trails in Big South Fork, because those bicycle riders don't like to get smacked in the face with limbs hanging out and all that. So, okay, I'm back. Got my Subaru now. Gonna load up and maybe ride around a little bit. I saw a bear coming in today, but it crossed the road too quick and I couldn't get a shot of it. Maybe I can catch another one. Okay. Hey folks. Oh, another good day in Big South Fork is come and gone. It's getting late in the evening, time to head in. You know, kind of a shorter video. The highlight of it all would have been that Overlook. And I'll get back up there this fall. That thing is gorgeous in the fall of the year. But yeah, I had to keep it short. I haven't hiked over a mile in a couple months because of the nerve problems in my lower back causing my legs to hurt. So 2.57 miles today was good. You know, that was about all I could ask for. Wanted to go farther, but feeling a little discomfort, not pain, but you know, I didn't want to push any farther. Didn't want to get way out there somewhere and have to really walk back in pain. So yeah, that's good. Working our way back. Just got to get back ready for the fall when it cools off. So anyway, you know, thank you guys a bunch for watching, you know. And like I say, as long as you guys keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Pep in the woods. See ya. And thank you.